Okay, checking the sound. Okay, checking the sound. Good evening to everybody. Happy New Year to everyone. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best profits in 2023. Of course, joy and happiness. I wanted to make a video today because I haven't done a video for a while, for a few days, because I was on vacation, basically off, celebrating. So I wanted to review Bitcoin and normally just see what is happening here, what can we expect, what is my feeling on the market. Now let's start from the weekly. The weekly has bullish momentum divergence, but the money flow is continuing down, which is quite bearish, to be honest. Although we have here this yellow wave going up and momentum going up, we have to admit that here the money flow, so it's 32 right now, here is about 45, 46. So it is falling rapidly, and there might be just another wave, one last wave to the downside to 12k or 11k or 10k, or depends where, but I suppose we will have another leg to the downside. Of course, everything depends on the stock market, but the stock market has been quite weak during this week, so I expect also weakness in the stock market and eventually weakness in Bitcoin. Now this is interesting. When I see the daily, I see that we have bullish divergence on the money flow. As we can see here, we have a higher money flow, about 46 than 30, then here it's 15. So this is very good setup for a long on the daily, but the weekly looks quite bad. So I'm really torn apart as to what I should do. Of course, if I'm torn apart, usually the best way is not to trade, not to do anything, and just watch and learn. I'm tempted to try long position from here, but it looks quite weak right now. It may jump, it may pump, but no, the weekly does look very bad. Now, if we go to the lower time frames, and I see the 4 hour, well, the 4 hour just had a little bit of momentum wave to the upside, and now this momentum wave is over. So it really depends how much further and how abruptly we're going down. If we go down like that, yes, we're going for a new leg to the downside. If we're going slightly down like that, printing a bottom, yeah, well, then this 4 hour might be actually bullish. So really it depends what we're going to do. That's why I'm focused right now on the lower time frames. Shame on me here, because if I see the 3 hour and the 2 hour, we had the famous pattern, uneven butt cheek, price going higher and momentum going lower, and also a little bit the money flow is going lower. So this was tradable to short it from here, but I missed it because I had some work today. Anyway, there would be new opportunities. Yeah, we could have shorted here or right here, but the money flow was increasing, so I was waiting and didn't do anything. Um, and eventually we dumped. So this was a good dump. Like it's not even the risk reward is not even so high. Like very small dump. It was tradable, but the market, the volatility is very low. I hope the volatility increases a little bit and we have some bigger moves, because right now it's very difficult market. If you take a position with this low volatility, you might turn on loss, and you have to get out on loss. So it's a tough market to trade right now. So right now we are forming something like Bart Simpson or tower pattern. Um, on the 15 minute it looks like that we are going up. That's on the 15 minute, but on the 30 minute money flow is decreasing, and I wouldn't bet to the long side right now. On the 1 hour we can see that we just have seen the Tenkan Sen. Well, there might be a small opportunity here, but really looking at the 4 hour, I don't want to do anything right now, and the risk reward here is very small for me to consider. We just hit the Tenkan Sen, the cloud, the bottom of the cloud, and yeah, we can either pump, not pump, but maybe have some sideways action in the cloud, or until the middle line, which is very small, like 16,676 or 666, yeah, right here, and then start dumping again and rejecting from this cloud. So it would be choppy in the cloud for sure, but if we break the Tenkan Sen and go below the cloud, we are definitely going bearish. If I show you the 6 hour, well, the 6 hour is getting nice reaction from this cloud actually. That's why maybe I should have traded, because one time we rejected, and second times we rejected even more from the 6 hour Ichimoku cloud. So this was a good tradable event. Actually I thought we were going to break this cloud and go above it, go above this Tenkan Sen at 16.6050, and go above the cloud and start pumping until 18.5, but actually we're getting rejected again from the bears. The bears should be in control, so we're getting rejected again, clearly, as you can see. This is the 6 hour, and it is getting interesting, folks. We didn't even go to 17 point something to the Tenkan Sen or to the cloud to backtest this. We started to get rejected immediately, which shows a lot of weakness in Bitcoin. As you can see, after this fall we're completely sideways, going sideways, nothing happening. We cannot even test the 18.5 resistance Tenkan Sen. So I would say be careful with the longs, because if you long from this level you might be in a hurt world in a world of pain, of course, trading pain. Now seeing this on the MACD, there is nothing happening here, like RSI normally going down. There was a little bit of bearish divergence which was tradable. Yeah, I had to trade this, but I think yesterday I was not able. Anyway, there will be more opportunities, but this was really tradable, and also this one. Okay. what else we have? Let's go to this dashboard. Also, I'm going to load my Google Trends Indie. Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, let's see this volume delta. Look, we're going completely flat. A few weeks back, I have drawn this trend line, and we touched it one time, two times, and we went up. But the reaction was so weak that we got rejected immediately from 18 point from this resistance. I want to see it backtested again. Maybe it won't happen. But we had our backtest here of this resistance line, 18.3, 18.2. This was exactly the level I was waiting for, and I should have shorted this. Okay, this is also the level, the dynamic Tenkan-sen level resistance on the daily Ichimoku. So this really works. The volume delta is getting bearish again. It hit a high. Now we're going lower. Although there is some bullishness here because we are maintaining the same level. But I think it feels that we have broken this upside trend line, and now we are falling down on the volume delta. We're quite bearish on the leverage delta. That's interesting. Maybe we're not going to fall after all. Okay, my favorite indicator is going flat again, like bottoming out the interest over time on the Bitcoin price. Search term, yeah, we hit here some good level. We printed a lower wall, and now we are consolidating again, and soon, very soon, there will be a move to the upside or move to the downside. I just want to track it with this indicator, because if it's a move to the downside, probably we're going to hit quickly 100, and this might be the bottom. But if we start going up on the price and on the interest as well, this would be very interesting. It might mark the bottom. So it's currently at 20. This was nearly the level that we started to shake some players, so I expect the same very soon. As you can see, yeah, we hit 100 here on November 10, the new lower wall that we printed on Bitcoin. Everyone thought we were going to 12k, and now there's consolidation, nothing happening. It's very probable that also this is the bottom, that we're not going lower. So seeing this indicator, it's quite interesting to see. I have started to accumulate, of course, very small amount of money when I have a new salary to buy some Ethereum, because I think Ethereum will pump even more than Bitcoin, and just accumulate a little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin on these levels. I think it's not a bad idea. Now on the 1 hour we see that we're breaking the Tenkan-sen, and that's very bearish. If we really break it and close below it, yeah, we're going forward, but we'll see. We will see what happens. Also, this is bearish. This is bearish, and We'll see what happens, but I expect some movement if we start breaking this channel. We already broke it a little bit to the downside. Not sure where we can stop, but next stop might be 16.3 again, or 16.38 or 3. On the 15-minute, we had we have 4, 16.4, 16.3, so it's nearly the same. So I go to the 30-minute, and we are breaking this pivot on the 30-minute, which is bearish. So that's it from me. No definitive answer, but it is looking strange right now, like the daily looking bullish looking, but we cannot really predict this, and the weekly looking very bearish. So and the 4-hour is turning to the downside. I wouldn't bet on long. That's it from me. Have a nice day, and I'll make a new video when I have some time. Cheers.